What's the loudest silence you've ever heard in uniform? The moment our company commander read the casualty report over the radio, and we realized the names he was listing were our friends who'd been in the convoy that got hit an hour earlier. This happened during my deployment to Afghanistan in 2011. We were at Forward Operating Base Shank, and our sister platoon had gone out on a routine supply run. It was supposed to be quick. Drop off medical supplies, check in with the local elder, and be back by noon. Around 1100 hours, we heard explosions in the distance. That wasn't unusual, but something felt different. The radio chatter stopped completely, which was never a good sign. We were in our daily briefing when Captain Rodriguez got called to the command post. He came back 20 minutes later with a paper in his hand, and this look that immediately made everyone's stomach drop. Rodriguez said he'd received an update on the morning's mission. The way he said update told us everything before he started reading. He cleared his throat and began. At approximately 10:30 hours, Convoy Charlie 7 was struck by an IED followed by small arms fire. The following personnel sustained injuries. As Rodriguez started reading names, the room went completely silent. Not just quiet, silent in a way that felt heavy and suffocating. You could hear every breath, every small shift, every heartbeat. Sergeant First Class Martinez, serious condition. Staff Sergeant Johnson, critical condition. Specialist Williams, killed in action. Private First Class Thompson, killed in action. Private Davis, killed in action. 3 names. 3 guys we'd been joking with at breakfast 4 hours earlier. Williams had been showing pictures of his newborn daughter. Thompson was supposed to call his girlfriend. Davis had just gotten cookies from his mom. The silence after Rodriguez finished lasted maybe 30 seconds, but it felt like hours. Nobody moved, spoke, or seemed to breathe. It was like the entire room was holding its breath, hoping that if we stayed perfectly still, maybe the words would become untrue. Then someone's radio crackled, and the spell broke. People started asking questions, making memorial plans, talking about contacting families. But for those 30 seconds, the silence was so complete, it felt like the world had stopped. That's when I learned silence isn't just the absence of sound. Sometimes it's the presence of grief so overwhelming that words become impossible. The silence was filled with everything we couldn't say, all the questions we couldn't ask, and all the goodbyes we'd never get to say. Some silences are louder than any explosion, and they echo in your memory long after the noise of war fades away.